Carrot cake. Low carb and keto. He begins by weighing 3 carrots and then getting them out. He peels the carrots because nobody likes that tough skin. The first carrot is shredded. And music is played. The second carrot is grated. This provides a contrast of texture in the cake. And the third is shredded again. 300 grams on the dot. And that's how you break things. Next, he has walnuts, which he begins by chopping coarsely. Nothing fancy. And again, with the music. He prepares shredded coconut of the unsweetened variety and almond flour. Next, it's time for the butter. Lots of it. He cuts 2 sticks of butter lengthwise twice, and then into small cubes. His skills with a knife are unmatchable. A samurai, they say. Next, he cracks 5 eggs, 1 of the brown variety in order to add color. He adds anywhere between 4 and 6 tablespoons of erythitrol, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and of course a splash of bourbon. And as always, he struggles to get it in. That's what she said. He begins by mixing on low until it is well mixed. Then, the coconut. Slowly, but surely. Then he slowly adds the almond flour. He adds the carrots but soon realizes it's better to add them while it's stopped. And then he realizes it's better to use his bare paws, like a honey badger that doesn't care. And back to mixing. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and oh, that's too much. A teaspoon of ground ginger. Then he stops the mixer and adds about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of nutmeg. It depends on your preference. While there, he makes sure to scoop the mixture to make sure it's well combined. And back to mixing. And back to stopping. He removes the bowl and gets rid of the monster. Using paper of the parchment, he cuts a lengthwise piece that fits inside the bread pan. His skills with the scissor are questionable. Then, using some butter, he greases the bread pan. And to ensure it's covered, he uses the ancient 2-finger method to spread the butter. He lines it with the paper and begins pouring the batter in. He evens it out, sparing no detail. Bang, bang, bang. Into the 350-degree oven it goes for anywhere between 40 and 50 minutes. And then we behold the marvel. Once it is cooled to the touch, he sets it aside, and again he brings in his bowl. Using a stick of cream cheese, he makes sure to clean the wrapper for himself. He adds half a stick of butter, 2 tablespoons of confectioner's erythitrol, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. The machine comes back in and he has better luck this time. Once the mixtures become creamy, he lowers the bowl and scrapes the sides. He does not want chunks of cream cheese on the bottom. While there, he gives it a quick taste test and determines it needs a little more sweetener. He adds about 2 teaspoons of erythitrol and continues beating. And it's nice and fluffy. He lines it with wrap of the saran, making sure it's covered completely around the bowl. The frosting goes in the fridge for 15 minutes to cool off while the carrot cake also cools. He brings the carrot cake in, and to remove it, he needs assistance. Using a knife, he carefully scrapes the sides to release it from its tinny pin. Coming in from the air, he drops it on the plate. He removes the paper because no one likes to eat paper. He may look confused, but he's just looking to add steps on his Fitbit. He finds his spatula, adds the frosting to the cake, and immediately removes it. He needs to mix it a little bit to make sure even consistency. And back onto the carrot cake. Splashing cream cheese all over the kitchen, he begins applying the frosting. He's not very good at this. He does his best, but in order to cover his mistakes, he gets some walnuts. Smashing them with his hand creates just a coarse enough texture. He then pours it over the carrot cake. This makes it look like the errors are intentional. And he cleans up because, well, no one likes ants. Swing! 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 Using a knife, he cuts the carrot cake and reveals the beauty inside. That looks delicious. That is how you make carrot cake. If you like this video, share, like, and subscribe, and until next time, eat well.